Save that. So oh yeah, I can go tidy up the targeting block from all the unnecessary conditionals now that we made that change to the allies and it seemed to work out all right. So I don't know. It's not critical that we do that immediately either. So all right, right. So now range. There's okay. So we also I'm pretty sure we also want to pass range into scan cell. Maybe because I forget if we fact check here. No, I guess we just use scan result distance for the fact checking. Offset magnitude less than or equal to power range 1. Yeah, because that's it for dashing. And then for not dashing, we can just use the result distance. All right, so yeah, was that everything we needed to do there? Right, yeah, because then for this other case that we're using scan range, or that we want to use scan range, we want to be able to specify a greater distance. So we want dashing to be, oh, right. That doesn't work. Because, yeah. Because this is what we need to be temporarily considered different. So, right, we do need to pass something into scan cell, and it needs to be, and we also need to pass it into oh yeah, alright, so I guess I could just undo the thing that I just did because that wasn't necessary, but whatever, I'll just leave it how it was, and instead I'll add in a new one that's oh, this is kind of crunky, but oh no, alright, so hold on. I'm gonna add in a new scan range because I'm gonna do something weird. Scan range int mi maybe just that. So if in that case, return scan range scan range scan range mi range no, range, what does range equal in this case? It equals that thing that we, etc., etc. In the targeting block where we're using scan range. Oops, that was actually correct. I didn't have to delete that. No, not that one. Earlier. Yeah, this one. Actually, we can delete this because we'll be fine. Right, because we're setting up as a much easier usage of scan range right there. Right, so in this case it is actually mi again, not im, mi, false and 0. So now we can call scan range just for just using the mob index if we want dash to be false, and that the rest of it kind of works how we'd set it up, like magic. But right, so yeah, we have this other we have this other argument which we still haven't added in yet. So we're only going to need it if dashing is true, and we'll call it float drng dash range, because sometimes we'll want to actually work with a greater dash range. So what are we, how are we using this? We are going to, so anywhere we had been, okay, so yeah, places where this shows up is probably going to be relevant to replace it with dash range, because we don't necessarily just want to use the power range one. So here, nope, wrong button. Control F. All right, so yeah, everywhere. So if dash, yeah. So let's just start replacing those with dash range, and then we'll have to, right. So we're adding a new argument, and in most of the previous cases, dash range will just be equal to the range of power one, but for this case that we're setting up, we'll want it to use an extended range, which we'll specify. It will also specify it here, drng, because we need it to get used here and here. What'd you do? Why'd you do that? I don't particularly want you to have done that. And now that we have an extra argument here, we need to also stipulate this argument in the places that we are scanning for cells. So let's highlight those and add in d underscore rng. Pass that through. Copy that. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 8 altogether. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I mean, if we miss one, it would tell us that we missed one. So yeah. And then now the last thing we have to do is add dash range as an argument to the instances where we're scanning range for dashing. Okay, so Control F, scan range. We want to look for scan range. What is it? It's going to be I or 0. Yeah. So it's, in this case, we want, what is this? This is the pre-existing dash case. So in this case, we will just use pow range 1 for dashing, the range of dash. And also here. Although this is in power processing, so we can actually use pow range pow for no particular reason except that we can. Right now we are set up to add this other case where we're in is this it? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so now if we did this and we didn't find a target, and we have already caught a mob, let's try double the range. Oh no! If dash actually, hold on. Maybe we can. I guess. I guess we kind of want to go down the list. So, uh, so yeah, because we want to, because like we might be just cutting off one extra dash charge thingy. We might be cutting off several extra, so we want to accommodate the cases, those cases, I guess. Um, excuse me. Um, so, right, how do we make this? How do we accommodate all the cases? So let's say, so we only have to do this if we have more than one dash charge left. Because if we only have one dash charge left, then we can just conclude the dash. So if dash chij dash chij greater than 1. If it's greater than 1, and then else conclude dash. Actually, yeah, whatever. Else conclude dash. But if dash charge is greater than 1, then let's say so float. Why are you over there? Extended range e underscore range RNG equals for starters it will equal pow range 1 for dash times 2 well yeah, for starters it will equal that, and then while so let's also oops excuse me, let's also say int m for multiplier, yeah, int m equals 2, because now we're trying twice the length. So okay, so we have those two, and then we can say while int m, or while m is less than or equal to dash charges dash chij, and extended range is less than or equal to, because we can only scan so far, and so actually the distance that we scan so far is actually pretty related to the distance the game map actually. I mean, just coincidentally, like the scanner range only goes to like 16 or so, and the game field is currently at like 15. Let me just double check what how far the scan range actually goes right now. It goes 16 by 0. I mean, I guess I have higher numbers, but it kind of like flattens out at like 16 by 0. Like if you could picture, if this wasn't just like a square, but like if it was like this is one quadrant, but like if you could picture if it was like all 4 quadrants, like it'd form like a square basically, except for the fact that the column width is much higher than the row height. And like, so there are these like, there's like, the range actually goes out to like 22.62 something or whatever, but like that's just like in this that's in like this outer section of the, like the lower right corner of this quadrant, which I can't actually scan that far because Well, I mean, I guess I can technically scan some things that are that far, but only if they're like at the square corners relative to like the center of the scan, because like there, like hypothetically, if this chart were bigger and like there were cells down here representing like 4 by 18 or whatever, then like that would probably be less than 22.62 whatever. But it's not currently represented in the scan results. So the only accurate scans can only say accurate, or especially useful up to a range of 16 currently. So I'm just gonna remind myself of that. How? I'm gonna remind myself of that in some manner. Yeah, I'll just remind myself in a blatant manner, and hopefully I'll remember to change it if I ever extend the range of the scan. I'm just gonna make a yeah, so int well, I'll make it a float, even though it'll always be an int. I mean, it'll also always be a round integer. But so float scan max range equals 16. And that's relevant because if we're, like, let's say we put a bunch of points into dash, or we put a bunch of range points into dash and a bunch of multiplicity points into dash, this thing that we're checking here, not here, excuse me, this thing that we're checking wherever we're checking it, could very quickly get further than the maximum length of the table. So it's possible that we want to extend the length of the table, but yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible that we want to like double the length of the table. I don't want to do it right now. But I do have it on my list of things to do at some point, is extend scan table. Hey, it's the first thing. Okay, so what am I doing? Right, I was looking, I was going back to the place where I'm hacking things apart, which was, yeah, okay, so while we're not like trying more multiples than we have charges remaining, and while we're not looking further than the scan max range, so as long as we're in range and only for the number of charges that we care about, then let's scan. Yeah, so in SR, etc. And then if SR equals what? If SR is greater than or equal. Just a minute. Sorry, my roommate has something to say. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put it on mute. Hey, I'm back. So yeah, where were we? Oh no, we only, okay, yeah, yeah, we were doing this. So yeah, so then so oh right, no, so we're not actually using power range here. We're using our extended range. But the rest of that is good. And so then if that returns results, then we don't have to conclude the dash. We can instead not conclude the dash. So we can go right, this is what we do when we're continuing the dash, is we do this. Or no, we do this. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I can't use SR because I'm already using SR, right? Yeah. Alright, so yeah. So this will be SR underscore E for the extended, etc., etc. So then if SR underscore E greater than or equal to -1, then yeah, then we can do like we do when we get scan results, and we can also break this loop because we don't have to continue the loop. But if that's not the case, then let's keep trying. So increment m and extend e range. Yeah, right. So e range plus equals this again. This whole thing. Save that. Alright, so yeah. Did we do it? Was that it? Was that everything? I'm just gonna put a print in here so that we know when we've successfully actually reached this condition. It might be a little awkward to set up the... I might have to cheat a bit to get the this case to actually occur in game, and I just want to make sure that we know when we are successful. So extended range dash go. Yeah. So let's see if we can get that to print. So yeah, in order to get that to print, we'll probably want to crank down the mob spawn rate, which is where spawn period, or crank, yeah, so crank the period way up. Okay, so now we only have a few mobs to deal with. Let's get them a little bit spread out, because we want to, what do we want to do? We want to dash a great distance so that we pick up some number of mobs, and then instead of just stopping, we find a much further mob target and we go after it too. So let's crank up the multiplicity to something obscene, like 4,000. Actually, no, this might take a few attempts to set up, so let's make it something like 20. So it's still something absurd, but it won't take as long to conclude if we miss the mark. Alright, so then let's also say, I should really deactivate mob movement for this test. Yeah. Because I was just thinking about like how to set it up, and like it's gonna be awkward either way. So what's the cleanest way to just nip that? I guess if mob type equals 2 and false. Collect moving mobs. Yeah, I know. That code is intentionally unreachable. So yeah, so we have at least a few mobs. Let's crank up the spawn period now. We have bombs, we have dash. So the mult is going to be something good, like 10-ish is probably fine now that we have a much more controlled environment. Let's put the range to like 5, maybe. Actually, I could put the range, like, keep the range at 3 and do a bunch of super small dashes, so like 20 small dashes. Like, yeah. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna just cheat the positions of mobs to make this a bit easier. So main, you're going over here. You guys are going. Well, I guess yeah. I'll start 1. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, the heroes movement is not deactivated. So yeah, you'll be here. So you'll get picked up by the dash pretty early, and then you hypothetically couldn't get caught in the first charge of the dash. But at this distance, if that thing works, then hypothetically you should get caught up in the subsequent dashes. So, alright, good luck. Whoa, alright. So it kind of worked, and then didn't. Oh, no, I know why. Right. It was because I, well, what? Did I just do something silly here? No? If SR is greater than or equal to... Oh, greater than or equal to -1? No. If it's greater than or equal to 0. Huh. Alright, well, it was trying to work, I guess. Sort of. Also, yeah, I shouldn't use a marker. I shouldn't use a waypoint, because that actually changes the logic. If you have a waypoint down, you'll continue to dash towards that waypoint. Because if you have a waypoint down, I don't know, maybe you want to dash towards that waypoint for some reason. Although I guess even for that point, we could still do the extended range search, and then the difference is that you don't conclude the dash when you don't find a target. Oh, I should stop mobs from spawning. Spawn period, a zillion. Alright, so yeah, let's move you out here. Alright, yeah. And then look at the game field. Which direction's the game field? Alright, no, yeah, that's good. Alright, yeah, go over here. And then look at the game field. A little bit. No, a little more. Okay. So, yeah. So, right. So these ones can go... Picked up the coins. So you can go here. Oh, yeah, no, it's too close. Sorry. Alright. You can go further away. You can go out here. Then you can go here. Here. That should work, I think. Alright. Oh yeah, we need to up the multiplicity of dash to 20. Wish me luck. Nope. What happened? Just everything broke. Just everything ruined forever. I was not concluding the dash. Did I forget to add in that as a possibility? Oh. Right. Right? Right. Because it's possible that, okay, yeah. So, yeah, no, that's, yeah, I forgot to include the dash. So maybe I'll just say int sre equals -1, and so then while sre equals -1 and the rest of those things, so then I can move this out here. Oh, actually, I did, yeah, I didn't want to get rid of all of that, because if SRE is greater than 0, I do still want to break. but then the rest is normal. And then, all right, so outside of the while case, if SRE is greater than or equal to 0, then do that, and then if not, we conclude dash. And actually, I know we want to change this, so I guess I might as well change it now. If seek mode is -1, yeah. So, oh wait, if SR scan range, if scan range equals -1, so yeah, we won't check for seek mode here. We'll instead just get right into the mob caught logic. Wait, what did I get rid of? I got rid of this. Right, so we'll just get right into the mob caught logic, and then actually here, instead of automatically saying conclude dash, wait, why do we have so many conclude dashes now? Where's that? The else? If dash mob caught. Conclude dash. Right, okay, yeah, so in both of these else cases, we will check if seek mode is greater than 0, and do that, otherwise we'll conclude dash, right, okay. Yeah. Actually, I guess I didn't need to indent that because actually it should be undented. This whole block should be unindented. So what else? Oh, right, and then yeah, same thing here. Right, so in either of those cases, oh, so you could probably just collapse those ifs together, maybe. Well, I'll test it like this first, and then rearrange as needed. Is there a case where no, I can probably collapse those, but okay, hold on. Let's run our test again. What? Known closing loop. Oh. Right. Thank you. Save that, and then, alright, yeah. Oh yeah, let's change the spawn period to be higher significantly. So let's move this dude here. Actually, let's move him over here. Let's crank up the multiplicity of dash to like 20 or so. So actually, he might be out of range at that point. So, well, no, actually he doesn't have to be. Right. So we're gonna put this mob so that it's within 15 units of these other mobs. And so now, hypothetically, if we dash and catch this mob, and these are within 15 units, and we have enough charges to get there, then we should hypothetically get there. Oops. Alright. Moment of truth. Add adjective for multiplicity. Yep. The range is correct. Nope. What? Come on. That is special. That was really special. So clearly what we've done is not 100%. It might not be barely any percent at all. Oh! We're using SR and not SRE. That'd make a difference. Yeah. So once more into the fire. Shut down spawn period. Crank up molt. Get the little dudes into position. Alright, yeah, give him enough juice to... Actually, I guess I don't need to catch an early target, because the test should work just with a late target? Pretty sure. Yeah, alright, so, yeah, let's just see if this works. Nope. And now it doesn't move it or anything. That's so weird. I don't get how it's just concluding dash without concluding dash. Do I? Oh, yeah. Wait, no, because if dash charge is greater than 1, then we want to do that. Right, okay, no, in this case we just want to conclude dash. Yeah. That was probably... Well, no, we didn't have a waypoint down, so that probably shouldn't have mattered. Either way. Oh, wait. So, wait. Yeah, because if dash charge is less than 1, or if dash charge equals 1, then we're just good. We can just conclude dash. So, like, that's a good change, but I don't know if that was necessarily what was causing what we were seeing. Maybe it was. I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, let's rerun the simulation. It's probably all kinds of weird at that point. Alright, so the spawn period, crank it up to a bajillion, and the power mult, let's put that up to like 20. And then, yeah, actually I guess it should just work from here, hypothetically. Nope. Why are we not concluding dash? That's the weird part to me, I guess. I don't know. Oh, maybe... Well, I guess in this case, we are kind of forgetting to say that dash charge should minus equal m, because we used up those dashes, or we're using up those dash charges. So targ offset, right? That seems right? Oh, wait. Yeah. That seems right. Oh, so actually I guess we don't have to subtract all of them because we'll still use a charge down here. So minus equals m minus 1, I guess, is awkward, but whatever. Does that help? Spawn period, crank that way high. Multiplicity. Alright, yeah, I've been doing that so many times, I'm just going to set it to that for a little while until we can see what else, etc., etc. Alright, so 20 dash charges and super slow spawn rate. Alright, there's a dude over there. Technically he's within range. I'll make sure he's within range. So now hypothetically we can dash to it. Oh, hey! That one seemed to work. So, is that because we were just testing the case of a singular mob, or is that because we actually got it to work now? Let's find out. So yeah, let's leave this one period at 1 for starters, and then crank it up. Alright. So, I think because there's no, like, gaps in here that are greater than 15, that gap might be greater than 15. But these other gaps are, like, less than 15. So I think if I start charging here, and I give myself, like, a gazillion charge points, I should get all of these. Potentially literally all of them. And only then should the dash conclude. Oh, right. Right? Oh. Yeah. Wait, really? I wasn't expecting that. Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Oh, because we're only checking this if dash mob caught. But actually, I guess we want to do the extended range regardless of whether a mob is caught. For the dash mob, yeah, dash mob caught really only comes into play when we're deciding whether to conclude or not. So yeah. So yeah, let's get rid of that. So, or I mean, move it for now. So wait, what did I just get rid of? All right, this is the else with. Wait, really? This is the else with camera. Oh yeah, because we can dash forward sometimes. Right, we dash forward if no mob is caught. Right, that is okay. So let's move this where. Yeah, let's move it before we excise it. Let's move it where. So if I guess here it's the case that we did an extended range search and we came up with nothing. So here the else to there. So if seek mode is greater than 0, then we just dash we dash towards the thing. Else, okay, we don't immediately conclude dash. We can put this. We move that there. So get rid of that. Put it here. And actually, the first part's not the else. The second part's the else. And then the first part is an if. And specifically, well, I guess I could have just taken it from here. It's specifically this if. So we can get rid of it. Alright. Yeah, and let's pretend to indent you for now, and then undent everything. Am I missing a brace somewhere? I have too many braces. Alright. So, yeah, so now we'll do an extended range, regardless of whether dash mob caught. Oh, wait. Did I remove the wrong one? Dash, yeah, I did. I totally removed the wrong one. So you're, yeah. You're that, and you're that. Oh shoot, did I mess up the else? The else is because of that, so if dash charge. Right, so, yeah, no, that works. Because, like, regardless of what the seek mode is or whatever, if we only had one charge and it came up blank, then conclude dash. So, yeah. Was that the only thing we had to touch up here? So now, okay, so if we get no scan results, if we have dash charge, we do the extended search, otherwise we conclude dash. And so to do the extended search, the extended scan, we do the extended scan, etc., just like we had it set up. It seemed to be working all right. And then if we get results from the extended scan, we go for it. And I hadn't been paying attention to prints, but maybe we haven't gotten it to work yet. And then if we do all that, and then else, if we didn't get any results from the extended scan, then if seek mode is greater than 0, like if we have a destination, then we just go for the destination. And we might move into a range where an extended search would yield results. So, yeah, that's so that we can just take a step forward, or take one dash forward, and then try it all again. Otherwise, if we don't have a destination, if we've caught a mob, just this is backwards, isn't it? Because if we've caught a mob, we just want to conclude the dash. Otherwise, we want to zoom off into space. Alright, yeah. Oops. Sorry. There we go. Alright. Yay! Maybe it'll work now. It could happen. So that's it. Okay, so spawn period's at 1. Let's get ready to change this to a much higher number. Once we've got a few spawned, much higher number. Yeah, that is a pretty high number. And then let's crank this up also really high, ridiculously high. All right, so I'm gonna shift these around a little bit just to make sure they're in range of each other. Right, so those are less than 15 away from each other. Those are probably less than 15 away from each other. Those might be 15 away from each other, so I'll bridge the gap. And then I'll leave one out of range just to see how that goes. Alright, so now, whoops, I moved the hero without moving the main. So now the dash should bring us here, and then it should bring us to the one in front of us, and then it should hook around and hit all of the other targets. Probably not the far target. It'd be weird if it hit the far target, actually. Or, yeah, no, it'd be weird if it hit the far target. So, survey says, yes! Extended range dash, go! Alright. Alright, cool. So, that was a cool test. I like that. It even, I mean, I didn't put in a special print for it, but why did it print so many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I feel like I shouldn't have had to print so many times. Why would it do that? Yeah, I feel like it should have only had to do an extended range dash like 4 times, because like there were only like 4 clusters of mobs. So is that bad that it's doing that twice for some reason? Because like if it's wasting dash charges, that's not a good thing, because we decrement dash charges here. So I wonder if there's a reason that we would need to change the system to accept a target position or dash further than the dash range. There might have been, like if the furthest you could ever dash before was the dash range, then maybe we just took that for granted. Let's Alright, I'm just gonna run one more test. We're going to, after we decrease dash charges, we're going to print oh, derp. This step here. We're normalizing our vector and we're multiplying it by power range. Which we can't do anymore. We have to, alright, so, because in some cases we're not multiplying it by power range, we have our extended range. So let's move this up. What's so the scenario we're in, okay, so yeah, we'll want to do that in every case except for, we'll want to use power range in every case except for extended dash range. So let's move this to those places, I guess. Or what if yeah, I'll just move this to other places. All right, so we can put it here as it is. We can put it here as it is. We can put it here as it is, and then we can put it here, but here it has to be E range, not a power range one. All right, and I think we're good to go now. I'll run one more test, because yay tests. Oh, what was the other thing we didn't have a print for that I was thinking might as well put in a print for it? I don't remember. Whatever. Alright, so yeah, so fire up the simulation, get ready to change spawn period to something absurdly high. Come on, fill in those gaps. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now let's turn around and start here. And I think, well, I'll just to be sure, I'll fill in the gaps. So I'm pretty sure these mobs are all within 15 they're all within scan range of each other, so like they're all within the maximum scan range of each other. So if we dash now, we should go through and hit all of them once we bumped the. Oops, nope, not that. Once we bump the multiplier even more absurdly high than before. Oh yeah, we didn't have I didn't add a print for terminating early, but whatever. So work. Boom. So how many? All right, this time we did get a bunch of extended range dash. But we also had a bunch of targets. I probably should have counted first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? How many mobs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Man. I feel like we should have had 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because I'm pretty sure 2 of the mobs were close enough that it wouldn't have needed to be an extended range dash. So maybe it's fine. This probably super doesn't matter. It's probably like super close enough that it's yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say that it's probably at this point close enough that I'll wait until I see it doing something weird before I worry about what it might be doing, right? Or maybe I'll just Alright, so maybe instead of extended range dash go, we'll print we can print that, and then we can also print M and extended range. Oops, no. Nah, I don't super care. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine. Maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention to the map at first. I'll keep in this print just in case it shows up at weird times. But yeah. Other than that, I think I'll just put things back to normal. Oh yeah, I should uncomment the part where mobs get to move around. Or no, what did I put in like a false conditional, so that is just always false. Yeah. Alright. So, yeah. So that's good. So we didn't accomplish literally nothing today. We've accomplished one thing today. One entire thing. Yeah. Yeah, dash is a really short range now. Everything has a really short range now. And it's very noticeable on dash. I guess I could make it occur. Well, whoa, that was a good kick. What happened to bomb? Did I not say explosion force? Oh, explosion force is back at 3.5 or 0.35 because I tuned it down in play mode and did not save the changes. Alright. So yeah. Bomb dash. Alright, yeah, let's bump up the multiplicity of dash just to have fun with it. Let's just see if it works, and then bump up the speed, or bump down the speed. Are we tilted? Where's the hero tilted? No. I'm always paranoid of the something rotating, something accidentally rotating, which I didn't want to rotate. Alright, dash feels pretty good, I feel like. It's going to be a little harder to count the number of dashes because sometimes multiple dashes will occur in a straight line. In fact, fairly often, it seems like. So, on the plus side, this seems like this is a pretty cool feature that we added. It seems to come into play actually fairly often. What? Did you just dash and not conclude your dash? Oh, you jerk! How dare you? Totally just dashed and did not conclude his dash. How dare you? How dare you? What on earth even happens? Great. Oh man. When things go wrong, I much prefer they go wrong consistently, because then at least it's easier to figure out what the heck. I like how you can dash away from coins, and they'll just chase you. Or cookies or whatever they are. Huh. Huh. Oh. Huh. I think before I conclude dash and then do one last scan range multi to what? Oh, I wonder if I had a desk marker when we failed to conclude. Yeah, one more scan range multi just to make sure that, just as kind of like a sanity check, that the mobs in the area are gonna get tossed up into the air. Because like for some reason some of these look they're not. Which is weird, because maybe I've been noticing that, but I don't specifically remember it happening recently. At least not to this extent. Maybe it's just because I'm being more critical, like I'm really examining it. But all right. Well, that failure to conclude only happened once, which is awful. Come on. Happen in a more reasonable manner, please. Happen more reasonably frequently, please. Maybe I should just stop targeting, no, I can't stop targeting. I was gonna say stop targeting mobs without cookies altogether, but maybe Seek Mode 1 will only go after mobs with cookies. Seek Mode 1 is when you have like a target, when you have a destination, but there are more important things, or something else is distracting the hero for whatever reason. So maybe mobs without cookies won't distract the hero. So, man, I sure could go for that glitch to happen again. For that situation where the dash doesn't conclude. Ugh. I feel creepy moving on, knowing that it could be in like an awful state. Alright, well, just for my own amusement, I'm gonna bump this up to like 10. Maybe if I get more like weird cases, more dashes equals more weird cases equals more likelihood of oh. I wonder if I'm handling... I hope I'm gracefully handling the case where, the range terminates because what? What was that? Where the dash terminates because of because like we hit the upper range of upper scan range, like we can't scan any further. Maybe not. Well, the time that it misfired, we were like right in the middle of a group of dudes, so I don't think that could have been the case, at least not then. I mean, now that I've extended now that I have this extended range scanning too, I kind of want to prioritize, I kind of want to do extended ranges to prioritize mobs with cookies, but maybe that doesn't matter. So yeah, still haven't seen failure to conclude dash. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe, hopefully, there's like an obvious case wherein this is reoccurring. So yeah, SRE. If SRE equals -1, SRE equals -1 from the start. So if the loop breaks for either of these reasons, what then? Well, then SRE is not going to be greater than or equal to 0. It's going to be oh wait, we can't iterate this here, can we? We have to iterate it before. No, because we break if we find one. So those don't get iterated if we find one. So I mean, we can just clean this up a little bit. We can just we can get rid of that conditional. Oh no, we want that conditional. No, we can get rid of that conditional. And then we can just move this here and start these at 1 and no, we can't do that. I lied. It was fine the way it was. Never mind. How on earth do you get out of here without dashing or concluding dash? How on earth? Dash charge is greater than 0. Oh wait, what's this about course magnitude? If here translate is greater than course, right? So what if are we just nailing course magnitude right on the head? Oh. Here's why we're exempting the hero from translating down here. But I don't know why we're doing that. Assuming we don't have to. Probably shouldn't just be screwing with things arbitrarily right now, but I don't know. This is typically how I fix things. I just like if there's no obvious fix, I'll just make sure everything makes sense, and then eventually you get to things that don't make sense, and then you fix things. What is this about? Oh yeah, I got rid of this. we can get rid of this now. Oh yeah, this is the other thing that I was thinking I could make less weird. So if mobs equal no, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I could take out that check because allies don't ever get knocked into the air. Heroes and allies never get knocked into the air, so we don't actually have to filter. We don't have to, I mean, in that case, will presumably actually never present itself, so yeah. Dashing, okay, and actually, do we want mobs to target allies? Is that, no, probably not. I'll just comment it out so that it'll be easier to restore later if I decide to restore it later. So dashing I, if not dashing I, and mob save or mob save equals 0, and I think this one we can get rid of. Oh, although we do want to make sure that and mobs type I is less than 2 instead of bothering with all that other whatever. Yeah. Mob start time, mob's target, I is, yep, wait. Mob's target I is greater than 0, and mob, yeah, yep, yeah, wait, do we, oh, that's in parentheticals. No, that doesn't need to be in parentheticals anymore. These do though. So yeah, so the mob in question is not dashing, which is only relevant really for the hero because allies don't dash. Mobs type I. Oh, do I need 2 parentheticals here? Mobs type. No, what are you? I don't know what you're whining about at this point, honestly. Alright. Alright. So it's not dashing, and no, we don't need parentheticals there. Is that okay? Yeah, that was okay. Was equals to. So these are both necessary regardless. What is also necessary is either that it's time to choose a new target, or our old target is null. Yeah. Alright, good. Fixed. And then we can clean up stuff down here too, I think. If near I was near I. Oh, yeah, right. If that's greater than 0, then we pick up that as our target. Otherwise, we scan for a target. And if we found a target, if any of those things resulted in a target, then we stop looking for a target for a little while. So then if we found a target and the target is not null, I don't know why it would be null, but whatever, I guess it doesn't hurt to check. Then vector 3 offset mobs, if mobs type, alright, here's some more delightful nonsense. If mob type equals 1 and mob type equals 0, or mob type, and so yeah, we can just get rid of all of this. wait. Mob set not equals 1. Yeah, we can just get rid of all of this. Wait, how many parentheticals do we get rid of? Just 1 or 2? 2 parentheticals. Alright. So if the offset.magnitude, if the distance is greater than the mob's perception times 2 plus range, then we've lost track of our target. Otherwise, if we're the hero, we do a thing. If we're not the hero, we just look at stuff. Oh, so I guess green mobs did rotate back when they targeted stuff. They don't anymore, I don't think. Not that it matters. Wait, do they? Kind of looks like they carry their coins towards the hero, doesn't it? No, they just carry their coins however. Yeah, they just carry their coins however. Cookies, coins, whatever, call them what you will. Alright, so, yeah. So, is there any more nuttiness to get rid of? That might be it. That might have been the extent to which we had made things unnecessarily confusing. Yay! Alright, save that. Save all that. Save. And hopefully it all still works. Specifically, let's make sure allies still act normal. What? I'm not moving. Why am I not moving? Clearly something has gone awry. I don't move because of seek mode anymore. I just never move because of seek mode. That's delightful. Alright, what did I accidentally change? Which is not good. I could have sworn this thing that I just changed was... No, I don't think it was that. Oops. Redo. I feel like it would have to be about this part here. No? No. No, that doesn't make sense. Why? Why did you stop working? Object less than 2. Yeah. Mobs. Was he still picking targets? Even though he's not moving? I think he was, right? He was still... He doesn't move towards the dest. But he does still move towards targets, yeah. Alright, so... What? So... Yeah. Where's the next reference to dest? What? That's nowhere near what we were just changing. What? Come on. Huh. Excuse me. So, yeah, why on earth would you have stopped moving? Oh, this applies to seek mode. If I equals 0 and this an else? If offset magnitude, oh yeah. So if offset dot magnitude is greater, or if offset dot magnitude is less than mob's range, then we're in range of the target. If yeah, I can't think of a reason why that. Offset H. Wait a second. Has this been broken for a while and I just wasn't paying attention? No. Was it? I feel like there's something missing from here. Because why do we care about I equals 0 in seek mode less than 2 if none of this pertains to the hero. What used to be here that pertained to the hero? That wait, so if mob type equals it, okay. If mobs follow I is never going to be true for the hero. Dang it, I clearly lost something from this place. And I don't know what it is. If I equals 0 and seek mode not equal, or seek mode less than 2, or oh no. Alright, no, this still applies to the hero. Yeah. Because this is the case where mobs follow. Yeah. Alright, so that part still works. Offset. It's but is this the conditional that I broke to make seek mode less than 2? No, because this is the ally doesn't move in seek mode 2 either. 2 is when you're holding down the button. And hypothetically, if you're holding down the button, he should ignore all of the mobs, which I guess he probably still will. He probably won't, like, stop an auto attack. He only pays attention to mobs when he's mobile. And then, ugh, that is so weird. What a strange and random bug to crop up out of nowhere. Whoa, what just happened there? What the hell? Why is this suddenly so cranky looking? I have no clue. Ugh. Stop being weird for a minute. Please wait until things go back to normal before you act weird again, please. Rotation part still seems to work fine. Counting down mobs works fine. Oh yeah, I can crank up hero perception. Now that it's distinctly less relevant. Where is it? Oh yeah, mobs perception. I mean, green mobs don't have perception anymore, so I don't know. I'll just put it like 5 or something. That seems fine. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't crank up the ally perception because their follow is based on perception. All right, let's figure out what the heck is going on here. Alright, so the hero is looking at the correct things most of the time, it seems like. He's just not moving towards it anymore, for whatever reason. I feel like it should have to be right in this block, because if it's not in this block, then how did I affect it? If mob type equals to, yeah. So, is seek mode getting messed up somehow? Let's go back to the top. Public, yeah, seek mode. Save that. Where is it? Seek mode. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so no, seek mode is fine. Seek mode seems to be processing fine. The dude guy's just not doing his usual thing when in seek mode. Alright, so that's good, because seek mode can get hairy in terms of making sure it's in the correct mode at the correct times. So if it's not that, then alright, where does here, oh, I know what I changed and assumed it did nothing, but apparently did something. Charge. When we were charging around, changing up how charge works. Where'd it go? Too high. When we were changing how charge works, I didn't understand why hero translate was happening. What? Oh, yeah, I didn't understand why hero translate was happening here. And apparently it was happening there for a very good reason. So, I'm not gonna delve into why right now. Alright. Yeah, I'm just not going to delve into why. I'm just going to put it back how it was. Not equals 0. Yay! Mystery solved. Right? Mystery solved. Probably still moving. Yeah, he's moving. Totally moving. He's mobile. He's doing it. He's walking places. He's going places. Let me tell you. Yep. Wait, how come those guys aren't getting knocked into the air? I'm taking their cookies, but they're not getting knocked into the air. What's the deal? Or are they just getting very subtly knocked into the air? Ugh. Maybe I'm just not very observant. Maybe all of these bugs were not actually occurring, and I'm just incredibly unobservant. And so I keep thinking that I'm seeing. No, that seemed to be a lack of knockup. Yeah, it's definitely Something weird is happening. Maybe when I add knockback to a thing, I should just like nudge it slightly upwards. Because the knockback gets cleared when mobs hit the ground. So by leaving mobs on the ground, maybe I'm accidentally incurring the clear case. So yeah, so I guess we could just process the first instance of the first like smidge of knockback immediately, I guess. So where does knockback calc get called? I think it's only in fixed update. Power activation, which is in fixed update. This is clearly in the midst of fixed update. Conclude dash always happens in fixed update. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it always happens in fixed update. So, what if we say mobs I dot transform, or not I, mi dot, whoops, transform dot position plus equals, how do we calculate, how do we apply knockback? Knockback times fixed alpha times fly speed. Yeah, so we'll just do that. Yerp. Oh wait, no. Except we're not using. We don't. It's not knockback yet. It's KB here, and just KB, not KBI. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Maybe that'll just make everything magically better forever. What? Oh, yeah. Statements. So then, what did we just change? Oh yeah, knockback calculation. So now mob should always get kicked into the air. There should be no case where a mob fails to get kicked into the air. Whoa! Whoa! How's that hitting a null reference all of a sudden? What? What? Why is knockback calc getting called on a mob that doesn't exist? Oh. What? No. You're weird. Alright, well that's insightful, I think. Because if bombs are, Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I wondered about this. I was getting weird stuff happening with bombs every now and again. And I'm not checking if mobs actually exist when I'm just going through all of them. So if mobs I not equal null. Yeah. Null. Alright. So that was good. See, sometimes you just tidy things up, make things in a way that you think make more sense, and everything magically falls into place a little bit, kind of, to a certain degree. So yeah, maybe that's the end of knockback bugs. Maybe we'll just never see another one. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just in like a oddly optimistic mood for no valid reason. Yeah, I should change scan range multi so it hits oh. Yeah, I could do a couple things. I could make it so that it doesn't return the target that your dude already has, because that's like needlessly duplicative. And I could change it so that it at least centers on it at least centers on I got a mob with the coin, sorry. Or a cookie. They might be coins at this point. They used to be cookies, but they might just be coins at this point. Before they were cookies, they were cheese crackers. But then they were, I don't know, for some reason I pictured cheese crackers to be square, and these were circular. Wow, yeah, such interesting commentary. I'm glad you all are thoroughly enjoying it, I'm sure. So yeah, I think I'm just meandering again. I think I've kind of lost lost my focus once more. It'd be neat if we could get that dash bug to occur again, so that way we could figure out what the heck was up with that. But honestly, I'm not going to spend much time hoping. I'm thinking I should set the I should start dash cooldown when the dash concludes, because it's a little weird if you can chain dashes. I mean, I used to have tons of fun chaining dashes, but maybe it'll just never be the case that you realistically can. But alright. Dash. Maybe I just hallucinated that one time. Maybe dash has always succeeded, and I just that one time, I don't know. I have no explanation. I have no valid explanation. Dash for days, yo. Multiplicity of 20. Dash, little one. Dash to your heart's content. Always dashing. Dashing towards freedom. Dashing is pretty powerful because it displaces the hero by a bunch, and mobs get new coins whenever they're a fixed distance away from the hero. Whenever they're that distance away from the hero, they get a coin. So if you move around a lot, you can like force them to that distance instead of waiting for them to get to that distance on their own. You can just kind of like crank them to that distance. And well, I remember the other thing I was gonna do. Yeah, you can just dash away from a mob and it'll get a coin, and then dash back and hey, look, more coins. Man, I mean, all right. I guess there's there's kind of like oh, my hero's punching mobs while dashing. I bet that's where those stray coins are coming from. I bet the hero's auto-attacking while dashing. Anyways, yeah, I guess there's kind of like a slope, or like a hill, wherein bugs suck. It's it'd be great if a bug never happens. If a bug always happens, that's also not so bad, because it's at least easier to figure out what the heck's going on. And then like the less and less a bug happens, the worse or the more annoying it is. But then there's so then I guess there's like the valley, because like once you spend like hours and hours and the bug still has never happened again, like if you spend hours and hours and the bug has still only happened once, then it kind of gets okay again. It's kind of like, well, who knows what happened? Let's not worry about it. Maybe it'll just never happen again. I mean, it's not the best scenario, but it's like, I don't know. It's better than a bug that happens all the time that you can't fix for whatever other reason. So, so the thing I was going to do, just to make sure Dash is going well, we're going to, what is it? It's a dash radius scale. Yeah. So, right, the thing that we do at the start of the dash, I think, let's do it again at the end of the dash. Because then, earlier I was seeing like, oh, no, you know what? Never mind. Oh, yeah, I just realized something. I've been cranking dash grab min radius way down, thinking that I was missing targets, but I'm guessing I wasn't actually missing them. I was just they were just getting affected by that knockback bug, and so it seemed like I was missing them. So I'm gonna actually put that way back up and feel good about myself. No, I mean maybe, but so what to do? Did I finish something on my backlog? Can I cross something off my backlog? No. Yeah, multi-dash extended range scanning. Boom. Eat it. Eat it, backlog. Oh, whoops, I'm not supposed to delete them from my backlog. I'm supposed to move them to completed. Yay. Look at all this progress I'm making. So do I want to do any of these things? Oh, I did this one too. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Boom. Knocking it down. So productive today. I mean, it only took me an hour and a half to do the first thing, but look at all these additional 2 things that have been completed. This is going places. So today's clearly the least focused day that I've had of development, probably in my entire career. So if I seem like I have no clue how to like snap myself out of this, that's an accurate assessment. Maybe I just shouldn't fret about it too much. Maybe like you can't add like major features every day. Like sometimes you actually have to do some of the, you have to get to some. Oh, I'm having a snack. I hope you don't mind. It's just tomato juice. Some days you just have to do like the less glamorous stuff that just makes the game feel a lot better, I hope, is my rationale. So let's continue to run this simulation more. No, one thing I have never done before is to set the button spawn period to a reasonable number, and then like actually use them. So let's see what that does. I mean, I guess I should either take out potions or make them do something, because it's weird to like have them straddling like the line there. They're basically like dead draws. But I guess I can just factor that in with the randomness and whatnot. Maybe I should make now that meaningless. Now that traversal is less important, like movement around the map is less important, I could probably tighten up the range of allies so that they don't stray as far. Because really all the action is almost always going to be happening around the hero. And if it's not around the hero, imminently, it's going to find the hero pretty soon. So I put speed in dash. My instinct for that was because dash, I know it takes a long time to recharge, but it's also, yeah, I mean, I guess it's I guess speed, I mean, like, I intellectually know that 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 speed modifiers affect the in like a multiplicative fashion. They always reduce the cooldown by 90%. So you really kind of can use you can use speed modifiers on either ability and get as much bang for your buck. Like, assuming they're both equally effective, then increasing either should be equally valid. That is, if they are in fact as equally effective. So yeah. So this seems pretty okay in terms of like pacing. Like, I don't have time to look at the map and pay attention like what the heck is going on, but that kind of is alright. And I guess I do have time to do that. I just don't have ample time to do that because I can get very distracted. Also, I think like the way it'll probably go, the way the modifiers will probably actually happen again. Wow, stop everything. Sorry. So I have 2, and I'm in the middle of freaking everything. What on earth could have happened to screw up that dash? I mean, if I let the simulation continue to run, yeah, they're stuck charging, never uncharged. How did that happen? You were surrounded by valid target. There's no reason it should have gone to extended range. Man. So, dash charge was greater than 0, presumably. Is it because we're nailing this right on the head? Here translate is greater than course, greater than or equal to course dot magnitude. Maybe. Yeah, maybe it didn't have anything to do with what we added today. Maybe it's... Yeah. If hero translate dot magnitude is... Oh, wait, no. Wait, which one's hero translate dot magnitude? Hero translate... Yeah, hero translate is dashing... question mark dash speed... Or, wait, course equals target pace. Wait, what's the difference between the two? Here translate equals course normalized times fixed delta. Here translate times equals, if dashing, dash speed, otherwise times mob speed 0. So here translate dot magnitude is greater than course dot magnitude, greater than or equal to. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but it seems like it could certainly screw things up. Because if you landed exactly on the destination, then both of these magnitudes would be 0. And it would never be the case that 0 would be greater than 0. 0 would always be equal to 0. So I don't know if that's what we were seeing, but I think that's a valid change. Alright, yeah, let's look at this again. I'm not really looking to balance anything right now, but I'm kind of hoping that if I play it a bit and get a sense of like how it is currently, because like the game isn't balanced, but it's not so despicably unbalanced. Oh, I was gonna reduce mob's perception. Actually, I guess I can test that here. Yeah, the game's not so ridiculously unbalanced, so I could actually get... So maybe if I, like, play it the normal way... actually, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep both of those until I get dash. Then it'll become more clear, like, what's missing and, like, what's an opportunity for stuff like POW 3 or, whatever else I might want to add. Speedy dash, dash forever... Oh, I don't know how cooldowns work with speed boosts. Like if a power's on cooldown, I don't know how adding a speed modifier affects its cooldown. So that's something I have to look at. Because I kind of want it to make the rest of the recharge faster, I guess. That'd be especially relevant if POW 3 takes as long as I assume it will take. So yeah, one cool thing, I guess, about the way this game is set up now is that I was worried that it would become too grossly overpowered if you stack... Whoops, I meant to put it on bomb. If you stack strength and other powers on the same power, strength and other modifiers on the same power, but oh god, why are you not moving? Oh, because you have a really long range. Sorry, I just getting a little nervous. What was I on about? Oh wow, look how far. Oh yeah. So yeah, we want allies to have much less perception, I think. Yeah. Yeah. We also don't need their perception to increase ever. Because they'll... Yeah, once again, like, the party kind of comes to the hero, so we don't really have to worry about... Oh, I guess stacking range on auto attack and then also relying on dash is a little funny because like you end up wasting a lot of dashes when you're never like in range of like targets. Oh god, why are you so far away, ally? Why are you so far away? I mean, I know why you're so far away, but it's weird. Oh, and I completely forgot about these again. I guess because everything was entirely sufficient down here, so yeah, I'll need to make sure the yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know what the moral of this story is. Yeah, yeah, so the game has to have like some sort of like threat because like if you ignore your power-ups, it has to become clear that you're in danger because you are not powerful enough to handle all that's thrown at you. I probably got distracted before I finished my thought about how I think it's fine how strength is stacking with stuff, because you kind of if you stack strength, you kind of hit like a critical. Yeah, if you stack strength and multiplicity, why can I not bomb? Could I seriously not bomb for like? If you stack strength and multiplicity on the same thing, it's kind of redundant because it kind of becomes overkill at a certain point, which is kind of a good balance, I guess, because I was worried that people would like pick a single power and then just use just that one power and like ignore everything else. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna do the thing about hero or ally perception before I forget. So, pretty sure some of it happens up here. Mob's perception 1. Oh, okay, so I already stopped increasing its perception. Where else does it come into play? Mob's perception. Actually, no, instead of that, let's just go to the block that we set up earlier about, yeah. So we're using perception times 2 for the outer distance and just perception for the inner distance. Huh. So I guess mob's perception was, or I guess allied perception was just too high, and that's why he's getting so far away, I guess. So if it was just like 2 then, let's see how that goes. Let's cheat in a bunch of allies. And I'd set the perception at that distance back when. Are you not following me? Oh, you're just not following me. Why? Are you... Yeah, that's weird. I could have sworn that was working earlier. Maybe I broke it when I was trying to debug that other stuff. Maybe. So yeah. Oh, this is an else if mob type. Oh, yeah. So, oh, right, yeah. So, actually, this can't be an else, because we need to check the offset h before we can make a real determination. So maybe it can be an else, but we can invert these two. No, maybe I just have to rearrange this a little bit. I could just calculate h offset h even earlier. So, I don't know. What are we checking here?